Our first one comes from way up north. This is from Juneau, Alaska. This is Rob interested in, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're wearing them, AJ. Crocs, ticker symbol CROX. Crocs. Do you own a pair of Crocs?
I absolutely do not.
Have you ever worn them?
I have not.
Oh
But
my God, they're
what's
so comfortable.
I can't believe you're saying that. I hope my wife is not watching this because she's actually been threatening to buy our little one a pair of Crocs, and I keep putting my foot down and saying I don't want my little one wearing Crocs. But she's brought up the whole comfort argument, and she usually wins. So, and
Hey,
that's
they're
probably a
cute.
good thing.
They're cute too. You could put like little pins on them, right? The girls, the kids
I
love them.
know. Our neighbor has a little 5-year-old, and he's always got different pins on them, and
Our
I find it not something
Well, that
interesting
means
to
it's
me.
that means it's in the news, and so does that indicate that that's a stock or a name that you would avoid if it's all over the place? Are we seeing an opportunity to get in?
Well, hey, listen, and this is Rob up in Alaska. Um, in Juneau, by the way, I visited it about 14 years ago. Absolutely beautiful town. So Crocs, let's see. Crocs is trading a little bit below its level of support, but it looks like it's finding support. One thing you guys might want to keep in mind here is if you have a sideways channeling symbol, right? Um, what I like to do is I like to identify, and I have a couple of different methods that I especially go over with my trading participants. I like to identify where the support and resistance might be. And then about 40% of the way, so you take the distance between support and resistance, 40% above and 40% below your channel creates a zone that has a probability if price dips down there, it's likely to come back and cross the channel. And so I always ask my participants to watch that zone. So if we zoom in here on my chart to about a 3 minute, if we zoom into about a 3 month chart, you can see that we're hovering around that 40% zone. And I didn't even nail that very correctly. So our zone may be even a little bit lower than that as I pull this thing up and down a little bit. It might actually be right here. Look at that 40% range below the channel and above the channel and be okay with price going in that range because so long as it stays within that range, the probability that it might reverse back across the channel is still there. With that said, we're just now testing the bottom of that range, as you can see on my chart. This would be a great opportunity for you to buy some of this stock. It is expensive. And so make sure that you calculate what your potential losses are on this stock and make sure you have enough of a risk appetite uh, for your portfolio that if you had a trade that went awry, that it wouldn't break the bank. That's one thing. Usually for this expensive of a stock, you're going to need a portfolio that's greater than about $75,000. I'm just throwing that number from my experience. If you did the actual math, you'd find out exactly how much you needed. But this is usually a bigger portfolio stock to be able to trade options on. With that disclaimer aside, I think we got a signal that there might have been a bottom found back on August 21st. It doesn't look like that signal has confirmed yet. It's just like my GM. So I would be watching it day in and day out to see if a bottom is found. And if so, same thing like with my GM. This might be a good time to be buying some Crocs stock, buying some Crocs stock substitutes, or starting the process of doing cash secured puts, buying the stock at your desired price, and if not, getting paid a preliminary income. So I can see the opportunity, but this is a rich man's stock.